Oh fuck. Wrong way. No. There we go. Right, we're done. Okay. Let's drop a save because I don't know what's going to happen. Well, I do know what's going to happen, but I don't know. I can't remember what the save thing is. Okay, let's go.
Once we have all of the queens, there's no turning back. Make sure you have enough weapons and food with you. Are you absolutely sure?
I mean, if we don't do it with no food, then we'll just get some. But we should be alright.
You're gonna inject me with that, huh? Okay, Doc. Let's get this over with. At least I won't have to worry about turning into one of them for a while.
I don't know how long though. It's kind of going to be random at first, isn't it?
Okay. Next on the agenda. Figure out a way to get the hell out of here.
While I was isolating the hormone, I managed to identify a pheromone that suppresses the attack instinct in adult parasites. In other words, the zombies don't like the way it smells. If you give me a little more time, I should be able to produce some of this pheromone.
They think it smells bad? You think we could use something like that to keep them away from us? We could just walk right past them and get out of here.
In theory, yes. Either way, it's certainly better than nothing.
There was a cave. Outside, where the helicopter crashed. It was packed with zombies, I mean shoulder to shoulder. But it may lead somewhere outside. If it works, your anti-zombie perfume, it could keep us safe in that cave. What do you say? You ready to get the hell out of here?
There won't be enough of this pheromone to waste it on experiments. We'll only have enough to use it once.
Whatever you say.
So I believe this is the chunk, like second big chunk of time you have to get, like, to do stuff. Like I said, the only thing you can do now is PP stickers, really. Somebody watch out. Oh no, we're skipping that. Okay, fair enough.
My God. There are so many.
Funny how we're skipping that, actually.
Where on earth could this lead?
I don't know. But considering how many of them keep pouring out of here, it must be connected to something. Isabella, look. Any other way out of here is guarded by the military. If we're gonna get out of here and put a stop to Carlito's plan, we've got to go in there. It's the only way.
I really would have thought they would have
It's not
added
like we're
Nick
unarmed. We've got your smelly perfume, don't we?
as the number 12. Unless that's a different list on the computer. I thought they would have changed
I
that
wouldn't be alive right now if your shot
right
hadn't
now.
worked.
Like, for this version. I understand for the first game, but they
perfume's
didn't
gonna
change
work
it for this as an Easter egg.
I
Which is a
know
shame.
it.
All right. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right. A safe one here. Let's do it. Oops. Right, here we go. we doing? Oh. Oh. Get out of the way. Alright, this is very jittery. It gets very, very jittery when there's a load of enemies on the screen. Kind of wild. Does she not? Huh. There we go. Ow. Damn it. Door. Aha. There we go. I was kind of lost there for a second. I was like, shit. Wait, what? Okay. Let's go. Probably makes this the funnest part of the game because you don't really have to worry about things too much. Oh, there. Going down. Oh yeah, we gotta get past these dudes at the bottom, haven't we? This was hard. I think there's a save point here. At least there'll be a checkpoint. We got duped, fuck.
Are you sure this was a good idea?
No.
Guards here too.
Shit.
If we can get that gate open, they'll be too busy dealing with zombies to notice us slip by.
Right,
Wait.
sure.
The pheromone is starting to wear off. It's only strong enough to cover one of us. What are you...
All right, hang on tight, okay?
That works.
Once we're out, let's see if we can't steal ourselves that set of wheels.
Smart. Let's go. Oh. Oh no. Come on. Really? Alright, we need to find a way up here.
Found him.
Oh, come on, what?
Follow me. Back up.
This is what I'm talking about. Even though you open the door, they still come and get you. Might just be worth it. Oh, God. Thanks, Isabella. Thanks a lot. Decided to go and take a fight with this dude. And now I'm dead. Ah, great. Now we're gonna get absolutely destroyed because I'm pretty sure we're gonna have like no health to do this. But that's what I was talking about. That didn't work. So what was the fucking point? Might as well just like not even open the door. Didn't do that at all. Oh no, wait. I gotta drive. I'll spit.
Whoa!
I refilled your health. Okay. That was easy. Hi.
These automated machines are no use at all on the battlefield. Switch to manual control.
Because we shot him. Hi. I am dude with scars on my face.
Aim main cannon.
We turn it off. He lied.
Oh, shit.
Are you lying?
Well, what have we here?
There's stowaways. On a jeep.
Where were you hiding when my men mopped up the mall?
I ain't telling you shit.
On a mission in which the number of targets is unclear. It's difficult to ensure absolute thoroughness. Huh. You have imagination. That's what drives you in your quest to run. Your quest to hide. As prey, you and your kind are much more stubborn than the zombies.
The same kind.
How much do you know about the zombies?
I commanded the Santa Cabeza cleanup operation. If we had fulfilled our mission then, we wouldn't be needed here now to take care of this incident.
That's all it was to you, huh? A mission. What about those innocent people who had to pay for sins committed by our government?
Our
Human
mistakes have not
research!
begun with this operation. Humanity has proven itself to be quite adept at making mistakes.
No. You don't know the half of it.
Hell, it's the only thing we truly excel at.
He's not wrong there.
Well then, I'd say this mission isn't quite over yet. Don't you agree?
Superman punch like Roman Reigns. Speared by Reigns. Sadly no, is it? Right, let's see if we can make this guy fall into the zombies again. We were quite lucky to do that last time. I need to look at how to do the hand-to-hand combat because I've barely used it. I think we're down to our like fists now. So let's see. Flash kick. Oh. We did that? Yep.
Is that all, tough guy?
Flash kick. Shit. Ah! I wanted to... I was rolling here. Raw. Flash kick. Shit. Come on, Frank, where's your Sonic Boom? Ow. Oh my god, look at that.
Don't take this personal. Everyone dies in my hands.
Oh no. Ah.
You don't stand a chance, kid.
Flash kick. Oh, he's gonna stab my neck.
And so will this damn itch on my scar.
Well, I got my neck snapped like Vash. This one. Hopefully this is the boss fight. We don't have to redo like all that again. That would suck. We're good. Ow. Ow.
Is that all, tough guy?
Oops. I don't think it's going to be as easy or as epic as the, like the original. Bringing that Metal Gear Solid 3 here. Ow. Bitch. I did a lot of damage. But ha! And flash kick.
It'll disappear, and so will the truth.
Gonna try and sleep.
Don't think you can get out of here alive. Get ready to meet your maker.
Oh, you suck. Aw, come on.
It's pointless to resist. Nothing will change.
Bitch! It said disavow, but it wasn't going to disavow because of the you know, it's not a person. Well, that was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. I mean, in the original playthrough, he kicked my ass, and I only really won because he got bugged in a jump loop. That was a lot easier. And I believe that is it. Look at that guy phasing through all the other zombies. That was weird. Dude, you have a tank. Why are you screaming? You have a tank. I think he finally figured that out. And was like, yeah, there we go. There we go. That was a lot easier than I was expecting, to be fair. I just flash kicked him in the face a thousand times like Guile. That was a lot easier than last time. Last time I had to just rely on the game to just totally glitch out and put him in a jump loop. And that, my friends, is remastered Deadrising. The remaster that this one actually mattered. This was a lot more than that really pitiful remaster of the first game back in 2016, I think. Absolutely pointless. This is not it. This is a major improvement. So Jas Patrick plays the new Frank West. Very good job. I'm trying to find, I don't know. Oh, Vanessa Marshall's there. I know her. She played Olga in Metal Gear Solid 2, actually. I was trying to find to see if David Oy was in it, but because I think Otis probably is him, but I'm not sure. But yeah, all these new actors do a good job. They do. The recasting does a very good job indeed. And like I said, I think maybe near the beginning, I think that really helps with the script being pretty much exactly the same. I think Deadrising Remaster is pretty much down a very similar path to Metal Gear Solid 3's remaster. Metal Gear Solid 3's remake, you know? It's a soft remake. You know, with Metal Gear Solid 3, it feels like it's going down the soft remake path. It's going to have the same dialogue that was in the original game, the same script. In fact, I don't think they're even changing much at all. I think they're just going to... Yeah, they're not even changing any fabric of the story whatsoever, which is a great move, because recasting that cast has a real risk to it because of the fact that David Hayter is such a household name, and even those alongside him for Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, you know, they're all legendary for a reason. So it would have been very risky for them to do that. So what Konami are doing are basically just redoing the engine and keeping everything else the same. This is probably very similar. It's one of those soft remakes, like I said. It's like it changes the gameplay slightly, it changes the graphics tremendously. And this is an absolutely fantastic looking game, by the way. Wild difference to the one in 2006. And it keeps the script and it keeps the dialogue and it keeps all that the same, with all some nice little touches, like the NPCs being voiced. You know, the auto save, you know, the nice little touches. It's not perfect, you know. I still think this game has got some hallmarks and difficulty from the original game, and I think that was intentional. I think the chainsaw was nerfed. I do. The human enemies are tougher than the zombies in most cases, but again, I think that's intentional. I think what they tried to do was they didn't want to make it completely easy. So I think this is a great experiment that's paid off. I hope Capcom realizes this, and I hope they do Deadrising 2. Even if they recast Chuck Green, I'll take it. Deadrising 2 is my favorite in the series by a long way, so I hope that this gains the traction it should to convince Capcom to remake Deadrising 2. And they might even remake Off the Record. I think they probably might do that as well, if that gains enough. But yeah, this really is very well done. A lot of people are going to have their problems with the voice acting and the other stuff, but I think it's all great. I think it's definitely a successful remake because they didn't change everything. You know, it's like it's not like Deadrising 4 where they changed Frank's character, they changed the gameplay to make it worse. Everything in Deadrising 4 just felt worse. A lot of this game's like hallmark gameplay was left intact. Frank West's character was left intact. They just really changed his voice actor. And like I said, I really feel like that was a good move. I think it was a good move to keep the script, because it gave all these new actors a kind of character to go around. You know, it already had all the kind of stuff set already there. So I think that was a great move. So this will be, I don't know if this is infinite mode or that 72-hour mode that you can do to get one of the achievements. Got the true ending achievement. I think now, and I'm not sure what you can do. I think we noticed on playing for Tambe last night that we actually can restart the game and it kind of gives you an achievement. So I'll probably do that. And I think with the way my game ended, with just 3 survivors not being found, I think that really gives me confidence to kind of go in again and save all the people this time. I obviously probably won't record that, because that would be just a lot of, you know, rescuing people and the same thing over and over. So I probably won't record that. But yeah, Deadrising Deluxe Remaster was a great idea that I hope pays off. For me, I loved it. I loved it. It kept everything that made the original so good, with a little bit less. I do feel the bosses were on the easier side, but maybe they weren't. The Brock was definitely a lot easier than I was expecting, but maybe that's because I had previous knowledge of the game, so I knew what to do. Like I said, I think most of this game's charm and kind of feeling was all left intact. I think the chainsaw was nerfed a little bit, but even still, it's not by much that you would probably notice or even care, you know. And the new voice actors, they do a great job of reprising roles that were made famous, but even still, they still feel like those characters. It's a lot like what I said with Life is Strange Before the Storm, and how Rihanna DeVere still felt like Chloe Price, even though it wasn't Ashley Birch. I think this game does the same thing. It's not the actors that we all know and love, but it's close enough. Ed was close enough. Adam the Clown was very close enough. And Frank's decent. The guy who did Frank was very decent to me. It's like someone said, it's almost like, because of the script, you probably wouldn't have noticed it so much because it's the same script. Having the same script really helped it feel like you were playing Deadrising 2006. You know, you wouldn't really notice the voice changing so much because the script is the same, so it kind of pulls you in and makes you forget that these are different actors that I think did a great job. Because I know a lot of people are going to notice it, a lot of people are going to have nostalgic glasses on and have their problems with the voice acting immediately, and, you know, all that. But I think these guys did a great job, and I think, please don't give them any shit. Please, guys. I know that the example I can give for that is Ada Wong's actress that had to close her Instagram account because of the shit she received. Please don't do that. Please don't do that shit. They don't deserve it. They did such a great job. So stop with the bullshit. Stop having the nostalgic glasses on and criticizing these people for what I think are great jobs. Anyway, rant over. I'm sorry. But yeah, great game. The overtime is a pain, really, but I think they lessened the overtime as well. I think the overtime was less. I'm sure it was 10. So they made certain pieces slightly easier, whereas some cases they made things harder. Like the boss. What was his name? Steven? No, not Steven. That's the store guy. Sven? I can't remember, but that one guy that had all the he was the what are they called? You know, that guy who had Cheryl trapped, basically, and he was a bit of a crazy dude. He was actually much harder than the main game for some reason, which is a bit weird. So it was a bit like a bit of both sides there. But yeah, Deadrising Deluxe Remaster is a great remaster of this game. It's not something that was necessarily needed, but I think, like I said, I think Capcom is experimenting possibly with a return to Deadrising, if not a return to the mainstream series after how bad Deadrising 4 was. At least they're kind of, you know, toying with the idea of, could we remake Deadrising 2 or Off the Record? And I hope they do, because I think this game was great. I really hope they do. Deadrising 2, in particular, to me, was my favourite in the series. So I would certainly take a remake of Dead Rising 2, and I hope they do it. If they can't, then at least we've had fun with this one. You know, I think this is, like I said, I think this is kind of toying with an idea, an experiment to see if the love for this series is still there, despite Dead Rising 4 being bad. You know, well, horrendous, actually. But I think this will bring a lot of people back, and it'll bring a lot of new fans in, and hopefully we can go from there and maybe expect Dead Rising 2 in the future, remake in the future. I hope it happens. Dead Rising 3 doesn't need it, because Dead Rising 3 looked really good anyway, and the gameplay was really fun in that game, despite my kind of semi-gripe with the travelling aspect of it. But I think Dead Rising 3 was a great game anyway. If they remake Dead Rising 4, then please do, because that game original was trash. But I don't know if they'll go there. I don't know if they'll do that. But I would like 2 to be on the cards at the least. At the very least, I would like 2 to be on the cards. And maybe off the record for those people as well, because those people when Dead Rising 2 came out, no one liked Chuck Green at all. Which I understand, it being Frank West left such an good first impression in the first game that I can understand why that happened. But to me, I thought Chuck Green was an amazing character. Because he was a doting father, and I love that shit. But yeah, he was just an awesome badass all around as well. And I don't think he gets the credit he deserves, really. And it's like I said, it was like surprise reveal in Dead Rising 3 was insane. But yeah, I hope Dead Rising 2 remake comes to fruition. I hope it does. We'll just have to see how this game goes. Like I said, I think it'll bring a lot of new people in. And maybe they'll go and check out the original and see how it differs. It does differ in some cases, but I think the charm of the game is still there. You know, with the boss fights and all that stuff. And the voice acting I thought was great. I thought the voice acting was great. It made me feel, because the script is, like I said, because the script is the same, it felt like I was playing the original anyway. So I didn't really notice it too much. I mean, that's what a lot of people said. Oh, Frank's voice actor's changed, but actually, he doesn't feel like he's changed. Which is great, because the problem with Dead Rising 4 was they changed his character entirely. They didn't do that with this one, they just kept the script. And I think the voice actors benefited because of the script staying as it is. Anyway, I'm waffling, guys, I'm sorry. But yeah, to me, Dead Rising Dark Remaster is a great game. A great experience, and a great kind of... I don't think it replaces the original, but I don't think it was meant to do that. You know, some cases, like Resident Evil 1 Remake can replace the original. I don't think this game is meant to do that. I think this game is meant to bring Dead Rising back to the people that loved it in the first place, and to a new audience that never played the originals before. And I think that'll work. I hope that works. I hope this game does well, and I hope Dead Rising 2 is the result of it, because I love that game. But yeah, I absolutely loved it. Yeah, I'll go back and get some other stuff now, but I won't record that, because I've already played the game twice. 3 times if you count the stream from beforehand. So I probably won't do it in video terms again, but that was great. And I think the little nods in the costumes to Resident Evil and other franchises, I thought that was really good. I only bought the Resident Evil ones because they were the only ones I cared about. And good on Capcom for releasing the costume packs singularly. You know, I like what Capcom does there. They always release the stuff from the deluxe pre-order afterwards as a separate purchase, and that's when I buy them. I did that with Resident Evil 2, I did that with Resident Evil 4, and I was able to do it with this game. I like Capcom for doing that. So, yeah. A brilliant return to Willamette, a nice update on the game. Still with the essence of the original and made that so great. Even with the voice acting changes, that's even more a commendable effort. Not condemned. Commendable effort, that's the word. That makes even more of a commendable effort of the fact that, you know, it still felt like the original, even though it was different. So I don't think this was to replace the original, but it was kind of bring the original to a newer audience, and I hope that works. I hope it does. I hope this game does well. I hope Dead Rising 2 comes to fruition. Anyway, I'm repeating myself. I'm very sorry. I will go now, and I will see you for the next thing I decide to do. I was going to say at the start of this playthrough that we finally have a new game to play, but really we don't, because this isn't really new. But at least it was a new experience, I guess. We haven't had a new game for quite some time, lads. October is packed. I don't know how much I'm going to do with it, quite honestly, because there's a lot of stuff in there that I can wait for and do later. And, yeah, which is to say. But anyway, so for the next thing, I decide to release in video terms. Until then, you guys know what to do. Follow, subscribe, like the videos, all that good stuff. Social media is down in the description on with my streaming channels whenever I am live, which is barely ever. I probably should get back into that, but I'm really enjoying doing the videos, to be honest. It, you know, it's. I feel like more comfortable doing videos because I can edit dead parts and, you know, all that kind of stuff. It's a bit more. I find recording a lot easier to do than streaming. I've heard that's why I haven't been live for so long, because I find recording better for me personally. But anyway, I'm waffling. And all that good stuff, so I will see what the next thing I decide to do. Take care, guys, and as always, stay safe. I can't talk. Stay safe, and stay awesome. I'm Civic Chaos, signing off. Peace out.